Home solo Bitcoin mining is exploding right now, and I'm not surprised. Bitcoin is $95,000 right now. Absolutely crazy. And if you were to hit a Bitcoin block, it would be worth 3.125 Bitcoin. And how do you do that? What do you need for that? Well, something like this, a home solo Bitcoin miner. Today, we're taking a look at the mini NerdAxe, how powerful it is, what are your chances of hitting a Bitcoin block, and will it break the bank running this at home? Oh, and are your chances better than the traditional lottery? All right, so let's take a look at this new NerdAxe home solo Bitcoin miner. Huge shout out to the team over at Bitcoin Merch for sending it over to us for today's review. So this guy's actually been around for quite a little while now. It's kind of like a predecessor to the actual original Bitaxe. Very, very similar in size, very, very similar in design. All right, so we do have a watt meter over here off to the side. This is from the meter box that we always like to go ahead and check our watts, kind of see what it does versus the manufacturer stats. And we do have our barrel connection here hooked up to the power adapter that does go ahead and come with it. If you're curious, this is a 5-volt unit and it says 6 amps, 30 watts is what it's coming in at on the output. So let's go ahead and get this plugged in. And what I'm most curious on, I'll be honest, is the screen. The screen is really a great selling point on these items. Ooh, look at that. I like the yellow, especially from the fact of this would look perfect on a desk. Especially we talked about the fact that it can just sit, you can go ahead and adjust. Let's say you wanted to pop that up there, and now we can go ahead and sit that on a desk. So the fan's kind of ramped up. The fan's actually louder than I expected, but most likely because nothing is configured quite yet, especially for mining. Now it does go ahead and load up on the screen here. I like this kind of yellowish look to it, very creative, especially that the axe green pops out. So the way that you set these up is very simple. You actually just take a simple cell phone, go ahead and look for a wireless connection, and it's actually giving off an ad hoc wireless network, NerdAxe_5309. So all you'll do is take out your cell phone, connect to this, and it's actually going to redirect you to a website where it's going to ask you to put in your wireless credentials. And that will get us connected to this device. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and at least get this on my network so I can show you a little bit closer over on the computer. Sorry to interrupt your video, guys, but wanted to give you guys a heads up that I launched a podcast. Yes, a podcast. It is called the Everyday Miner Podcast. You can find it on every major podcast platform out there. We actually just hit 70 episodes total over there. So please go over and check it out. You're going to find a variety of different content. You're going to find some old stuff from like 5 years ago that's still valuable. You're going to find some new stuff. You're going to find some of my long form content out there, but it's great for on the go, at the gym, your commute, or while you're at work when you went your crypto mining focus. Guys, go over and check it out on any major platform. It's called the Everyday Miner Podcast. I'll leave a link directly down below. If you guys stayed this long in the video, congrats. We're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. Yes, we're going to do a giveaway of Hashrate for 1 month. I'm going to go ahead and set this up on your Bitcoin address and solo mine to it. Can you imagine if you hit a solo block with this? That would be absolutely insane during that month. So go ahead and comment directly down below. I'd love to hear about your thoughts and feelings on the NerdAxe. Good, bad, ugly, thoughts on the price, thoughts on the hash rate, thoughts on the watts, the design. And in 2 weeks, I will pick one winner and I'll get your Bitcoin address from you. And you will go ahead and have the chance to go ahead and hit a solo Bitcoin block on my NerdAxe. All right, back to the video. All right, so I wanted to show you real quick, we referenced the Bitaxe. We've talked about the Bitaxe a number of times on the channel. I mean, this is one of the #1 miners in demand within the industry as a home miner for home solo Bitcoin mining. Taken off like crazy. I've done a number of videos on it. Absolutely love it. But to give you an idea, the price of that unit is about $134. And this unit here is $199. So you're kind of paying for this bigger screen that we have here on the front for the NerdAxe. You're also paying for the 3D printed shroud and some little odd and ends here and there. But that's really the big difference between this and the Bitaxe, which puts it up for debate. Is it worth it? I'm really going to leave that up to you guys. If this is something you guys put on a desk, having this colored screen, this larger screen, and this nice 3D printed shroud may be of value to you. The nice thing is it does come in a variety of different colors. I do like the Bitcoin orange, which look good. The red looks good. Blue, man, they all look good, to be honest with you. That green actually really stands out the most. So I'll put links to these directly down below. Now, as we talked about, these are solo Bitcoin miners. And actually right now, the price of Bitcoin, look at this, man, 95,654. We are so close to hitting that 100,000. Again, I cannot wait. The market is green today. I love to see it. So when we're talking about the NerdAxe, coming in at 1.2, at least that's what it's advertised at. We're going to take a closer look at it on its actual performance. This is a great website, sololuck.com. Come on over and put in the hash rate of the miner or all the miners that you have. If you guys have a well-established home solo Bitcoin mining farm, we're going to put in 1.2. So when we put in 1.2, this is going to tell us here per year, we have a 1 in 17,024 chance. Now, that's not the best options out there, right? But let me give you a little bit of perspective. A Bitcoin block is hit every 10 minutes. That being said, you're not buying a lottery ticket every 10 minutes. The nice thing is you've gone ahead and purchased the NerdAxe, and it is almost a reoccurring lottery ticket that just keeps going every 10 minutes, and it uses very minimal watts. We're going to go over and take a look at that here in just a second. So when you're comparing some of these odds, think of it like the lottery. Are you going out every 10 minutes and buying a new lottery ticket? And how much is that lottery ticket? I don't even know. $2, $3, $5. Imagine doing that consistently for over a year versus buying this and just setting it, forgetting it, and letting it run. So hopefully that gives you some good perspective. That being said, right now, if you were to hit a Bitcoin block, you would go ahead and your winnings would be $300,133. That's absolutely nuts to see that we're back up there again. So let's go ahead and jump over to the actual unit and take a closer look to see how it's performing as well as watts at the wall. All right, we've been up and mining for a very short time now. It actually shows right on that screen. Let me get a little closer for you guys so you guys can see. So at the very, very top there, it might be a little hard to see, is the IP address. So that makes it easy to find on your network. We then have our uptime there, 8 minutes and 34 seconds. At the bottom here, we actually have our current hash rate. So it's right at 1 gigahash, not quite at that 1.2, but it's only been up and running for 8 minutes. So we'll definitely give it some more time. On the right-hand side, you have a lot of metrics as well. You have your temp of the actual chip. You have your RPMs of the fan as well. And then the bottom right, you actually have your watts per terahash. Now, if we go ahead and hit any of these buttons, that turns off the screen, which is nice there. And then this one, take a look, actually rotates the information on the screen. So based off of what you're looking to go ahead and see, you can actually see here like how many shares we've submitted, 119, the pool information. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. What else do we have here? Look at that, the price of Bitcoin. This is perfect. Put it on your desk at work and tell your boss that it just displays the Bitcoin price. That would be great. Moving on here, look at this. It actually gives you some more global mining stats, actually shows you, which is really nice to be able to see that. And then we are back to the stock screen. All right, let's jump over to the computer because I want to go ahead and get this completed and set up. All right, so we're over on the computer and here is the stock dashboard that you guys see in front of you. And let's go ahead and run through some things. So you got your hash rate top left. We're still getting up and mining. We haven't been up for not even 15 minutes here. I did go ahead and configure this to my pool. I'm going to explain that more in just a minute. And you can see our hash rate graph as well as stats here. It's telling us that we're coming in at 16 watts. We'll take a closer look at watts at the wall in a moment, but temps look absolutely great. So looking over here at Swarm you can go ahead and use as a tool to find other units on your network. Under settings here, I went ahead and called this the mini NerdAxe because I have a few NerdQ axes and some other different items very similar in name. We do have it connected to our Wi-Fi here called Poke Center. My kids are a big fan of Pokemon. Now, coming down below, our primary pool here is actually an IP address, and it's a local IP address because I am mining to my own Bitcoin node locally here on my network. And I'll explain more about that in just a minute. So we have that and the Stratum port. We have one of my Bitcoin addresses there that I solo mine to. And then down here, you actually have the ability under mining settings to actually overclock this. We can adjust the settings as we see fit, and we can kind of push it pretty far, which is really, really nice. So that'll be something I'll be curious in playing with to see how far we can actually push this. Keep in mind, when you are looking to overclock your miners, it really comes down to two things. One, how big is the power supply? Because you'll max out that power supply pretty quickly when you're looking at these settings. And second, how good is the cooling? The hotter this things get, as you guys can see down below, I have it on auto fan and it'll auto shut down at 90C. So you have to be very careful there. So other than that, other things I wanted to show you guys here is if you scroll down a little bit more, you can actually update this directly within the firmware. So the nice thing is I just did get this updated right before I went ahead and started recording here, but you can manually update it or you can install it directly from the GitHub and it keeps it up to date. And I always recommend you guys keep these up to date. There's always new efficiencies coming out as well as new features. So as mentioned, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm mining directly to my own node. Yes, my own Bitcoin node and my own pool are operating here at home. I'm not solo mining out to any major stratums or pools out there where I have to go ahead and split any of the rewards if I hit a Bitcoin block. And it's super easy to do. I actually have two videos out there if you're interested. One that goes over using, like for me, it was an old HP mini PC, but you can go ahead and use any computer you have around, as well as the nice thing is if it's a little bit over your head or you're not interested in doing that, they actually sell a plug and play Bitcoin miner called the NerdAxe. I'm going to put that down below. Comes front loaded with the Umbrel operating system, which is what you guys see here, as well as the Bitcoin node and public pool already installed. So it's much faster to get up and running if that's something that you're interested in doing. But on here, I have a variety of different things on Umbrel. Umbrel is just the operating system. It's free. It's lightweight. We do have the Bitcoin knots node set up over here. We're 100% synced. If you guys do set this up, it does take several days to go ahead and sync the actual node. So keep that in mind. You can't actually utilize, I have a few different pools on here, one being Bassin, one being public pool. I'm currently testing and using Bassin. Bassin is my own pool. So this machine that I have this on not only has the node installed, but then as the pool is kind of the front end. The pool is what we present to the miners. So right now we're looking pretty good. We operate anywhere between 100 to 118, sometimes up and down based off of my son actually has the Avalon Q in his bedroom, heating his bedroom above my garage. So that's a heavy hitter coming in based off of what hash mode we put that on. But I have a variety of different solo Bitcoin miners over here, currently solo mining to my stratum, my pool, here, and then utilizing the Bitcoin node. Highly recommend it. The reason I do this at home, if you're interested in knowing, is a few things. One, helps to decentralize the Bitcoin network. Always a win-win, right? That's kind of what we stand for. Second, there is a lot to be said for having the lowest latency possible between your miner and the actual pool and node. And so having it on your same network is a huge win. Finally, the third one, if you were to use some type of public stratum out there to solo mine Bitcoin to, you actually, if you were to hit a Bitcoin block, not to say you will, but if you were, a percent of your winnings goes back to that pool. Versus in this scenario, I do not share any of that with anyone else. All right, so final thoughts on the NerdAxe. Love it right now. It's up and mining. It's been pretty stable. We're just about 15 minutes mining currently. If we look at watts, let me go ahead and take a look here, move it over. We are at 23.6 watts. So we are not breaking the bank here to go ahead and run this. It is quite the inexpensive lottery ticket. Guys, love to get your thoughts and feelings on the NerdAxe. Please comment down below. That'll put you in the giveaway Hashrate running. I'm going to pick a winner once again in 2 weeks, and then I'll reach out to you and I'll get your Bitcoin address and I will solo mine to your address for 1 month. I just can't wait. Can you imagine if you hit a Bitcoin block with this giveaway device? That would be absolutely insane. I cannot wait for that day to create that video and have it be actually one of my loyal viewers and listeners. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Check out all the links directly down below. Thanks again to Bitcoin Merch for sending this over for today's video review.